Hello, everybody. My name is Novi, and we are back for another edition of the AEW Dynamite pre-show. It's a big week this week. We've got the 5-year anniversary. We've got a lot of news to talk about. Surely no one will ask us about TV deals and if TK can pay his talents. Surely not, huh, fellas? Speaking of fellas, we got a loaded show tonight. This is the most people we've ever had on a show. We had the Graps Podcast, we had Kaden Lee, and so I said, fuck it. Let's combine them. Let's make them both. We'll join them in on one together. We'll start on the left side. Brainbuster. How you doing, pal?
I'm good. I'm a little bit tired. I woke up with a sore throat this morning. So if my voice starts messing up, that's why. But yeah, I'm good. I'm excited for Dynamite. Obviously, TV deals, huge. I'll have to spend $15 extra every month, but that's fine. But yeah, I'm good.
That's great. It's good to hear. Hopefully the sore throat leaves you. Maybe you just need a little bit of practice on the pre-show. Who knows?
Let's hope.
Khalid, how you doing, bro?
5 years, man. 5 years. I'm excited.
Kind of excited.
Yeah, man. It's been a long run, and we're still here. Folks wanted the AEW to die. We're still here, man. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. Yeah.
Still standing after all these years. Kaden, you're still standing after all these years. How you doing, pal?
Novi, I've tweeted once in the last 8 hours.
Wow.
I tweeted this morning about someone said, "Do you fuck with the frosted sugar cookies?" And I said yes. I said yeah in all caps. They're great. And then I retweeted a hockey play that was controversial. And then I tweeted Bryan and Okada going 60 would rule, not gonna lie, at 3:46 p.m. If you look at the timing, that was before anything went down because I got offline and I did work like a real human. I studied. I was productive.
There you go.
So I like to say for anybody who has spent the last 2.5 hours starting discourse over a TV deal that does not affect your life, get off. Turn off your phone. Go do something else with your life.
That's right, Brainbuster. Turn off your phone. But before we get started, jumping into all the chats, make sure to leave a like on this stream. There's a lot of people in here. Shout out to them. If you haven't left a like, it very much helps with discoverability. Make sure to drop any comments you have down below. We have a big show. We got to get through it. As Brainbuster's dog speaks his truth.
Jesus Christ, bro.
If you guys also are feeling so generous, you could donate a super chat at any time. We have those. Since we're already getting rocking and rolling, we might as well rock and roll. We have Art Irony with a very interesting chat that was sent almost 30 minutes before the show. There's a 30-minute overrun tonight is because Deeb and Britt are going 90 minutes in the main event. Khalid, how do you feel about Deeb and Britt going a full 90?
Well, no? Question mark? Jesus Christ. Honestly, like, I was kind of when they announced Bryan and Okada, I forgot about this match for like 5 minutes because I was so excited, and I remembered. I was like, damn. I mean, like, of course I'm going to hope the match is good, but Baker 24, Jesus Christ.
We're gonna need to get through some shit. We got some roadblocks tonight. It's not all smooth sailing. Might as well get this out of the way. Right, guys? We should probably just talk about it now, so we don't have to talk about it anymore.
Yeah.
I forgot the banners, so that's not happening this week. Oops.
That's
Sorry,
fine.
I'm unprofessional. But we're talking about Deeb and Britt Baker. They're wrestling tonight. Whether or not you think that's unfortunate probably comes down to your thoughts on Britt Baker, and I think a lot of you guys already know my thoughts. Brainbuster, what are your thoughts on Britt Baker?
She's fucking bad. In the ring and out of the ring. As Conan put it, she's a how did he put it? She's a nightmare or something. She's unhinged, is what he said. It's the one good thing Conan has said in like 20 years, maybe. She's bad. Not good. I'm not looking forward to the match tonight. Hot take.
That is a hot take. Look, I was actually looking forward to her comeback. I was wondering if she would get better. I was hopeful that maybe she could get better. I've been proven to be a lib on that front. Kaden, I know you were not excited for her comeback. I'm assuming you're not excited for her comeback tonight.
Well, Novi, I'm an adult. Things change, and it's time to make another change.
Oh my god, he's got fucking props.
Oh no. You're putting it back on the wall?
Yeah, he took it off.
He's
live.
he's taken it off before.
It's very crooked, but
It's a little
the
askew,
dentist,
brother.
the dentist is back. We are so back. AEW is back. The best women's wrestler on the planet is working against the professor tonight. Guys, we did it. We won the war. We're so back. The guys, like, let's not forget the classics Britt Baker has had. I mean, the match against
Yeah.
the match
go ahead.
against Thunder Rosa.
That was
That was
St.
good.
Patty's Day Slam. That was a
good.
one.
You have
Yeah.
the
Were people there or no?
people. No, people weren't there, but you
Interesting.
know,
Interesting.
sometimes they say that no people does make wrestling better.
I've-
That's what I've heard.
Okay.
Like there's that match. There are other matches. She has other great matches, and I'm sure we're gonna get another 5-star classic tonight by the dentist.
I'm sure we're gonna get another 5-star classic tonight. But the dentist facing Serena Deeb. Kaden, you're on the right track there. I'm sure that soon enough you'll be tweeting these wins later tonight.
100%.
You'll be owning all the libs who are against Britt Baker.
Mm,
The libs hate dentistry.
Many are saying
Many are saying
that libs do not want to go see the dentist.
always.
But I'll tell you someone who definitely does want to see the dentist. It's actually her biggest fan, Anjan PN, who is hanging out. Good to see you, Anjan.
true.
I'm assuming this might be in reference to something. Is there something that dropped today, huh? Big news today, guys, or what?
Jimmy Carter's 100 years old.
Yeah, good for him.
Well, he doesn't see dead people; he sees God.
Well,
Right, 'cause
the joke would
he's
have been
looking-
that Anjan saw a dead person because Jimmy Carter looks fucking dead.
Yeah, he's
Well-
definitely seeing the
Well,
light.
yeah.
He's the first president to reach 100. I got to give him props for that.
Yeah, we can give him
Yes.
props for that, I guess. It's too
He's
bad that
probably,
when
He's gonna be like the least, like the most inoffensive president of the last 50 years.
I'm sure I can find something.
Probably, but like compared to everybody else who came after him.
maybe
Yeah.
post presidency, maybe I could see that. But right now he's
He was
currently
92
mouth wide
building
open.
houses.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we should probably move away from president speak, huh, guys?
Who you guys voting for?
Lord Lambo, if you don't finish this review in 20 minutes, you cannot become Continental Champion. Is that how that works? I wasn't sure. I'm
I'll start the
I'm a
timer.
little bit confused by the rules of that.
Okay, y'all ready? We're starting a 20-minute timer. 3, 2, 1. The bell is rung.
Yeah, but what does
Alright.
it mean after the 20 minutes are over? I
They
don't
just
understand.
keep wrestling and the Continental title's not on the line. Novi. You
Really?
Mark.
I
Dude,
would
I
have
don't know
never
what
thought.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Big brain, brother. Big brain.
I thought the match ended at 15 minutes. What are you even talking about? Like,
I thought so as well, but it's just me. Ian Davis, always good to see Ian. We won. We did win. The late night grin comes in with a nice lib chat. Surely this is directed at Kaden Lee. You
This
got
was at
cooked.
me for being offline. Yeah.
Very unfortunate. Young Nabs, always good to see you. What's up, lads? Looking forward to tonight's match card. Tonight's match card does look very good, aside from the match we just went over. But you know, that's okay.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, I understand. You are big on it. I get it.
Back it up a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, it's my bad. I overstepped there. Ryan Duckworth suggests that maybe Britt and Serena should go 90 seconds.
Talk.
That would probably still be 5 stars though, right, Kaden?
Look, anytime the dentist steps in the ring, it's a certified 5-star classic. Could
Better
only
than
get better if it's in the
Goldberg and
Tokyo
Parker.
Dome.
There you go. Could go 6.
Could.
Let's see here. I personally would have saved the Ospreay and Ricochet feud for a big pay-per-view. I don't necessarily think you're wrong for this, but also it's a big match to hold on the anniversary show.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to say it needed something big, but then they also booked Bryan and Okada. So, like, I'll go fuck myself. But
Yeah.
I can see where
when
he's coming from.
Yeah, when we get to that match and break it down further, I'll give my thoughts on that.
Yeah, we'll get to it further down the line. Marcos, good to see you, Marcos.
Hey,
The
Marcos.
funniest. Hey, Marcos. The funniest outcome is that this is better than the Mercedes match. I think there's honestly a genuine chance that it could be.
Yeah.
Serena Deeb is very.
Not a high
like,
bar,
solid.
man.
It's not that. It's yeah, and Serena is like provides a pretty good floor, to be quite
Yeah.
honest with you. Marcos then suggests that Brainbuster is looking mad cute. He's kind of looking kind of
mean-
handsome over there.
Yeah. Some are saying.
The name I will never pronounce in fear of things. Good to see you as always. Yeah, see.
Jesus, Khalid, calm down, dude.
I'm sorry.
So what the fuck is that
shocked
name?
me.
That's the craziest reaction you can have to a name ever. What the fuck?
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I just say that I'm not gonna say it. It's not good to get scared by like names that aren't usually that you see. You know, it's just like a little
Yeah,
bit
man,
foreign
come
of a
on.
name.
Our image is.
Say it though. It's a good
No.
try.
TV deal
on.
announced. Fed bootlickers in the mud. I know Brainbuster is thinking about burning his WWF flag, but
No, it's still flying high. I'm happy that another company's in town. You know what I mean?
mm,
Seeing
I
Punk's
wouldn't.
wrestling on Saturday.
Damn.
Who's he
nobody
wrestling?
cares.
Is he wrestling Ethan Page?
No,
Oh.
he's wrestling Drew McIntyre.
Oh.
He's gonna bleed.
He's gonna hit another shitty GTS.
He's gonna bleed.
He's gonna hit the GTS, and the executive producer credits are gonna roll at the same time in the
Punk
middle of the
bash.
show.
Sure. Well, no, because The Rock's coming back. That's when the executive producer is coming.
Oh, he ain't coming back at Bad Blood, brother.
Yes,
Hate
yes.
to say it. Hate to say
Bro,
it.
Pat McAfee leaked it.
I seen that. I
purposeful.
fucking seen
That was incredibly purposeful.
It was.
Pat
Yeah, it was.
McAfee, bro. Wait, what do you guys think about Pat McAfee? Good
He
commentary, yeah.
fucking sucks.
Love.
I-
Dog shit.
I think he was really good in the first run, and he insists upon himself too
Mm,
much in the second run,
It's probably a good way to put it.
just like
Um,
Megalopolis did. Holy shit, that movie fucking sucked.
I might go see it. I'm curious
Go,
now.
please go see it. I need other people to talk to about this movie because I'm obsessed with how bad it was.
Said
Mm.
Megalopolis.
Megalopolis, it was
Has
terrible.
fucking Adam
I almost
Driver.
left after 30 minutes.
Oh,
Yes.
Adam Driver. No way.
Adam Driver kind of rules in it, but everybody like I think all the actors are good. It's just like the most
Ooh.
confusing movie I've ever seen.
Okay.
That sounds correct, considering it was like, oh, this is my passion project. I'm gonna get this shit off, bro.
Mm-hmm.
JA then suggests, can one of you wake me up when AEW dies? Brother, they're not dying for at least another 3 years. We're still up. Wesley, good to see Wesley. AEW just tweeted, Taz was attacked in the parking lot and Nigel is calling the show. That's kind of beast.
Did they
Oh.
That's
really?
kind of beast. That's kind of beast if they did do that. I didn't see that, but it would be cool if they did do that.
Let me see.
Oh,
guys
shit.
This
Yeah,
afternoon, the official Taz was attacked in the parking lot and cannot announce tonight's AEW Dynamite 5th year anniversary. Taz is being treated by doctors. At McGinnis, Nigel is en route to Pittsburgh and will call tonight's episode.
Guys,
Miss Dynamite's 5th tonight.
Noticing.
angle alert. Angle alert.
No.
Angle alert, we sounded the
Angle alert.
alarms, brother. Sounding the
I have an idea.
alarms.
I have an idea.
Okay, you're
Hook
thinking?
attacked him. Hook's cool again.
Well, let's not go that far, pal.
Imagine
Mavsman
though.
84. No, I'd rather not.
Fuck you.
Rewatched old AEW promos and I came across Hanger's solo promo before his title match with Omega. Tremendous promo. How did people
So
think
good.
Hangman couldn't promo?
they're
I don't know
fucking
who
stupid.
thought. People are just stupid. That's my only answer for that.
I never understood the Hangman hate, like ever. I've never
Yeah.
understood it.
You know what
It's-
segment I fucking love, dude? The contract signing. Right before Hanger and Omega. It's ruined
that
by
was
Don
good.
Callis' bald ass showing up because he's like the fake cameraman.
Mm.
I thought they should just let that alone. But God, the promos before that were so good. So
Yeah.
good.
That was a very good promo segment. I liked a lot of that stuff though, as expected. Who didn't?
Yeah.
You know.
Very good.
I don't remember which one it was, but there was an AEW promo probably in the last 2 years that I like kept going back to watch. Like I just kept repeating it. I just genuinely can't remember which one it was though.
Man,
There's
another
been,
one
there's
that's,
been a
like,
couple of those for me. To be
crazy
honest.
underrated promo from this year is the Sting promo right before Revolution, where he said he's like
Mm.
bringing everything
Yeah.
to Revolution. You know, him
That's
and
a good
Darby in
one.
his house. God, it's so good.
I love the Hanger promo where he was backstage and saying like you chose him.
Mhm.
I always go back to that and the Mox in the stairwell. That's one I
Yeah,
always go
those
back to as well.
the Mox and the sterile one. I'm so obviously like I'm glad he went to rehab and he got better. No shit, but
Yeah, well,
that
yeah.
run would have been generational, dude. We're getting
Yeah.
it now, kind of, but
I think he's tapping into that again these
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
So I think we're back. You got any Khalid that you go back to?
I was gonna say the Sting one. I mean, like
Ah.
that was just amazing. Honestly, like I think that Mox, with the way they do his promos now, where they put that fucking music in the back of his, like
Mm.
I feel like eventually he's gonna get one like around the end of this year, where it's like, oh,
dude,
Yeah.
what match was it? It was a match where Mox bled like fucking crazy. It was during the Hangman feud, and he's backstage.
Uno. No,
That really narrows
he
it
made
down.
he made Uno bleed.
Yeah.
But he's in the stairwell and he's talking about how he's a sick man. Like, this isn't something you should aspire to be. That kind of thing. It's so good, dude. He's like gushing blood. God, it rules.
There's so many of Mox that he's done like that. They're all good.
My two favorites are Eddie and Moxley in the pandemic.
Fuck.
The one before Full Gear. That is one that I do genuinely like. I watch like probably every few months. Incredible. I will never get over how great that is. The other one I was in person for was the Ricky Starks on MJF promo.
Very good, yeah.
And
yeah, that one was good.
That was what skyrocketed Ricky.
Yeah,
And
that was the
he
moment where
never-
everyone thought he could be the main eventer.
Yes.
That feud.
That promo made me say, you probably should just go ahead and put the title on Ricky and figure out, like, winter is coming and figure out where you go from there.
That wasn't an uncommon sentiment back then. That was like
That's
genuinely
what everybody
a thing.
wanted. Nobody
Yeah.
wanted Max to hold that title after like that long. Everyone was like, maybe you just put it on Ricky and you kind of see it was either Ricky or Danielson that people wanted the title on at that time. And then they threw Ricky into the Jericho vortex right after.
Yeah. There's a lot of good ones to go back to. I'm skipping ahead because I want to like see what everybody else's takes are in the chat. We have the Mox Rehab return promo. That one we
Very-
mentioned.
That's great.
The Punk promo before All Out 2022.
Dude.
Very, very good.
I don't
like
know.
that one.
I don't like it that much either.
I like that one.
I don't.
Oh wait, is it the one with Steel?
Yeah.
Yeah. He goes.
Oh fuck that! Actually, I was
He goes,
misinterpreting things.
he says like I was born down the street.
I
I had
don't like
the
that
cord around my
The
neck,
cord around my
blue
neck,
in the
yeah.
face. They tried to kill
Like-
me before I was even there. Before I
Yeah,
could
I
the
don't like
line, the line delivery is great, but just the overall direction of the storyline I didn't love. So that
yeah.
It tampers things.
Yeah.
Hangman's "I'm Depressed" promo is awesome.
fantastic.
That one is quite good. I go back to it sometimes. And I think, well, was this cringe actually? Was this like, I don't know, because
No.
it gets in your head a little bit. Then you watch it, and it's like, no, it's just real. It's real
It
music.
rules.
The Punkin Kingston face-off promo on Rampage. We mentioned that one.
Yeah.
The Mox promo after the CM Punk fuckery at All Out is incredible. That was one
So
where he was like
good.
riding the ship.
He was
That
so
pretty
pissed.
sick.
Oh
Dude,
my God,
and the
he
promo
was
right after Mox squashes
Yeah.
CM Punk, he says, "Oh, is that how that was supposed to go?"
Yeah.
It's so sick, dude.
He's godly. Bro, that's a godly era. Looking back, like at the time I didn't like it, but you
very
look back
chaotic.
and it's like, dude, there's some
Riddled
beast
with-
shit in there.
Riddled with so much like stupid backstage bullshit, but man,
Yeah.
that story is so good.
Yeah.
I found a
Yeah.
Reddit thread with a bunch of them, and no one's brought this one up yet in the chat. We're all forgetting about Glock Anderson.
Well,
that one is pretty funny. It was like funny,
it's
but
kind
it
of
was
funny,
like
but it,
best is crazy. Wesley gives his shot for one of the ones he's a fan of with the Regal MJF promo, where MJF tells the story of him sending his matches into Regal. That one was good, I thought.
I don't
you
like
know,
that
it was
promo.
that's one of
good.
MJF's like long-winded ones. I
like
think
that
he pulled
promo.
that off.
Oh, the MJF promo where he told the story about crashing the car with the girl in the passenger seat. That shit was crazy.
See, that-
to me.
That's
No,
that's
and
actually a
the
good
ending
one.
was a little crazy.
a little ridiculous, but like
it was.
that
It was.
was also, it's also wrestling, you know.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
the one where he insinuated that the other girl in the car was Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did do that. He did do
That was
that.
crazy.
Kyle Fletcher's promo on MJF. That one was not long ago. That one was pretty good.
was
I
good.
remember. Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
My favorite AEW promo is Mox's one on Kojima, where he's detailing how badly he's gonna
That's so
cripple
sick.
Kojima for life.
Yeah.
Dude,
he's-
there's like everybody's recommending Mox promos. I feel like that
Mox
tells us
is-
something.
Bro.
It's almost like you should get more mic time.
Maybe. The Mox Danielson promo before forming the BCC, that one was sick. The Four Pillars promo duel. That one's a crazy.
MJF
shot.
and Darby are the only one that fucking shut up to
Yeah.
work. That
Yeah,
entire
and I remember Darby specifically in that promo. He just kept like breathing in real hard.
He was out of
and
breath every line. Like it was.
He's like, I worked I was homeless, and then I and fucking Sammy started detailing his history at Whataburger again, which is very
Yeah.
interesting. Kingston calling into Jericho when they were feuding on Rampage. That one was pretty good. I watched that one recently. That one was fun. Kingston's promo on Miro. I don't remember that one very well.
redeem these nuts.
Redeemed these.
There we go. They made a
Rampage.
shirt about that. Did you guys buy that shirt?
Nope.
We'll go back up the chat. We'll get to a few of these. Later. You guys are giving us some great shouts, but I don't want to go too far down because I'm gonna get lost.
There.
Ian Davis, once again, hope everybody is well. Hope you are well, Ian. Yeah, my internet came back on. My internet and my power came back on that same day, but it was like a long time, and I'd already like left to other people's house. So, yeah. Hope everyone in northern or western North Carolina is doing well. There's a link on Cash Wheeler's Twitter, so you can donate to families and people who need support up there. You guys should definitely support that, because bro, it's crazy up there. Very, very scary stuff. So definitely go support it. I'll maybe go find it later in the show, or maybe one of you guys could find it and go send it in chat. But definitely go support that. We have Taylor Port Graps. They're gonna have to record the match and play it on 2x speed. I'm assuming this is a Britt Baker or match.
That's woke bullshit.
I think he is, Ben. Getting that big filling cash. I think he got a check. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
I don't know. Me?
Has the dentist been in Florida lately?
I actually don't know.
I'll have to notice some things about you, Kaden. All this big boy money coming in. Gotta break out the Brinks truck for Uncle Alan Styles. I think we do. I haven't heard. I know Brainbuster's thoughts on this. I think I know Khalid's thought on this. I don't know Caden's thoughts on Styles joining AEW. I don't think I've seen you say anything about it. What are your thoughts?
I would like to see Uncle Alan wrestle in the Fleet. I think, quite honestly, I just don't think there's much for him to do in the Federation anymore. Like, he's had the world title runs, 2 of them. One was like long as hell. He's had the matches. Like, he did a lot in those first few years, and then after a certain point, it really was cementing the legacy. And he's 46, right? Should be 40, I think he's seen
somewhere around there.
I think he's like 40, 45, 46. I think he's like, I know he said that this would be the last wrestling contract he signs. I don't believe wrestlers. I truly I think he's pretty close to being done though, especially because like, you look at what he did to get his body in that shape. Like, he's not anywhere close to being done. So at that point, it is like, do you think it's worth it for what you did to get your body in that position? Do you think it's worth it to stay in the Fed where they're not booking you? They're not doing anything significant with you. It doesn't seem like they want to do anything significant with the older men. I actually had a conversation with someone on the phone earlier today, and I compared it to Copeland, where Copeland, WWE would not let Copeland wrestle the way he wanted to. And I don't see WWE letting AJ Styles wrestle the way he wants to. WWE isn't letting CM Punk wrestle the way he wants to. They have a specific way. They're not going to budge on it because they're scared of injuries and they don't want to over push older talent that are not like Roman, or I guess Roman's not that old. I mean, like, unless you're like Dwayne, you're not like, and you're that like, or Cena, you're not going to get that over push when you're older.
Dewey's different.
So, yeah, I don't. It depends on what he wants to do. I think if he wants to work, he's going to have to go to AEW.
I think that really sums up the thoughts on it, to be honest. That's a very good like encapsulation of it all. Brainbuster, what are you going to say?
The only thing left that he needs to do in the World Wrestling Federation is wrestle Gunther, and then I'm good. He can leave.
That's true. We might miss out on the Gunther match. I think we might miss out on it.
It would be worth it in exchange for what he could do outside of the company, but still, I want the match.
Yeah, I think there's just so much more to do outside of the company. That's where my thoughts on it. Like, I think there's a good chance he resigns. Obviously, they're probably going to pay him a good amount of money. He could just be using the whole, like, I might go to AEW, huh, guys? Stuff is like leverage, which happens a lot. But there's a lot of matches that he could definitely do. Yeah, Randy comes to mind. There's just a lot of matches for him in AEW, and I think Tony would probably pay him $1 gazillion to have them. So I think it's truthfully on the table. Khalid, I'll ask your thoughts. What do you think about it?
Yeah, he should leave. The Viking Gunther match, you know, that's a great shout. I like his contract ends like what, at the beginning of next year, or
sometime in the next 3 months.
Oh, sometime next 3
no
months.
No one knows
when. Could they get the Gunther match in there somewhere? Maybe, but yeah, I need him out of there. I'm pretty sure the way he wants to wrestle. Like when he was wrestling Marufuji, I felt like he was just having so much fun in that match. I feel like if he were to go to AEW, he'd be able to have similar matches with some of the other older people in AEW. I know, like when me and Matt spoke about it, he was bringing up like Samoa Joe and Roddy, and like, you know, all the older guys are like ROH guys, kind of. You know, that's just the quality of the catalog would be crazy if they were to run those matches if he were to come into AEW. So yeah, he should leave. Yeah, get him out of
Yeah,
there.
that's really what it comes down to. There's just so many more matches for him to have. I think he wants to have more matches. It's clear that he does. That's the main reason why he might want to leave. I think he could even go work New Japan if he really wanted to. Like, they're gonna do that big show in the Dome right after Wrestle Kingdom. I could probably do that. So I think there's a lot on the table for him. I know a lot of people also agree. I think we're all four on the same boat on this front. So yeah, we'll take it back to the chat. There's a lot of C2 talk after this, but I think this is a good one to mention. The C2 lineup predictions, we're not doing that. There's way too fucking many. They're on the three of our. I know three of us have done it on Twitter. Me, Khalid, and Brainbuster. So if you want to find that, you could look it up. We have our rosters on there.
You know, I'll throughout the show, I'll make 12. I'll give them at the end.
There you go.
I don't have.
There you go. I'll do that. We got you. He's got you at the end. Irony, but preferred method of suicide if Big Takeshita doesn't win. I might jump off a large building.
I'm not answering that fucking question. Jesus Christ.
I think I'm serious. I would jump off a large building. It seems I can't do
I don't know. It's actually not that big of a deal, actually.
Well, actually, this shit is real to me and serious to me, actually. So if you don't want to keep kayfabe alive, then you go do that. But I'm gonna be real and honest to myself.
Can I have your channel when you die?
No. Who would I give that to if I died? Who would I? Who would
I don't know. I
to?
have access to stream on your channel, so like.
That's true. All right. Well, if randomly you see Brainbuster lead streams, I'm dead. JA, we're gonna leave this. I'm just gonna like move past it, but I just want to like bring it up because it's like kind of funny.
Yeah, they're both fucking losers.
Yeah, very much so. The match will be great, but I think Okada's first AEW loss should be to Takeshita.
Agree.
I also agree, but he's lost before. I hate to say it.
Well,
Singles loss.
Big loss.
I think he's probably going to lose tonight, and we might as well talk about that here. Bryan Danielson versus Kazuchika Okada 3. AEW Dynamite 5th year anniversary. There's a lot of thoughts that I have on this match, fellas. And I got kind of eaten alive for it on Twitter. A little bit. I got pushed back by a guy who does his own AEW power rankings.
Dude, that guy DM'd me the same thing that he DM'd you. Like,
oh, yeah.
A couple months ago. And I just was like, I called him a slur. The F slur. I was like, get the fuck out of my DMs.
Of course, yeah. I think that's Charlie also
Beast.
Charlie also got sent this guy. She also mentioned that apparently he's everywhere, but whatever.
These DMs, damn.
I don't know. You need to post more. You haven't posted all day. You got to get some.
Yeah, it's true.
That's the one DM I've ever gotten that was like actively aggressive. So.
But I have a lot of thoughts on this Okada and Danielson match. This is not necessarily a match that I wanted to see in Bryan Danielson's world title reign. I think the match will be good, honestly. I think it'll be a fun match. I think I'll probably have a good time with it. It'll probably get a lot of time on this show, considering there's a fucking 30-minute overrun, apparently.
Maybe an hour.
Maybe an hour, who knows? But this is just not a match I want to see. I had a lot of other matches that I wanted to get to first. I know Joe is out filming, but I would have done Joe. I would have done Roddy. I would have done Kyle, Shibata. I would have done all these matches before I did this. And I thought the match wrapped up perfectly at Wrestle Kingdom earlier this year. I felt like that was the perfect way to end off their little rivalry. And I thought that match was great. I had a great time with it. I just don't feel the need for this match. I understand why it's being done. They want to have a big match on the show. But especially with no build, just posted like late last night. It was like 12 or I don't even know how late it was. But it was like relatively late in the game for a graphic like that. So it's not something that I'm necessarily locked in for. Khalid, you're shaking your head in agreement. What do you think about this match?
I mean, match is going to be good, obviously. I do think the match is going to be like, it's going to be a very interesting take with the stipulation. I think we see like a very defensive Okada for like the first 20 minutes. And in those last 10 minutes, if they're not going to do like a DQ or like draw or anything like that, we just see Okada just start like slugging. Like we start seeing like just a ridiculously offensive Okada because his title is not on the line anymore. So he can just do whatever. But in terms of like this match being booked, the day that this match got booked, in the morning, me and Matt, we were talking about how like Wrestle Dream, it only has one match right now. Like there's only one match that's been announced, I think. And we were talking, we was like, like these next 2 Dynamites or this Dynamite in the the future shows until Wrestle Dream should be used to build said matches that should have been already announced. Couple hours pass, fucking drops a bombshell. Fucking Bryan versus Okada, and just like fuck. I mean, like fuck. I do think, or no, I'm not gonna say I think, but I want this to go in a way that like it leads off to like I don't know something big, I guess, in the end of it all. Like whether it's Takeshita coming out and interfering in some way with Okada, or just Mox getting out there, or just everyone that's really involved, just getting out there, having one of those big, slug out brawls like while the match is going on or whatever, like they used to do, like a couple years ago.
Gang wars.
Yeah, just everyone's just out there just fighting while a regular match is happening inside the ring. Just hopefully, Kenny, please, you see it, one wing it. You see Brainbuster, please come home, please. If his music hit,
oh my gosh,
showing ass. I'm not gonna lie, pulling the pants down, showing ass.
Well, I mean that's probably a good thing to do behind the paywall on the Late Night Grin, which we'll all four be on. But I think you raised some good points there on hopefully this match leads to something. Hopefully this kind of takes us somewhere. Brainbuster, you called me a woke lib whenever I brought up my points on it. What are your thoughts on the match?
So like, I agree that probably should have had a bit of more build. However, I'm like completely fine with this being a match during Bryan's reign. I think it's fine. It's a big enough match for this Dynamite card in specific. Plus, like, if you wanted a match of this caliber on this show, what other match for Bryan would you even have available?
Roddy?
It's not the same.
Well, I feel like that. I just don't necessarily think that like matters all that much to me. I want to have personally for me. I want to have like some great matches. I want fresh, interesting ones before he wraps it up full time.
That's fair.
Point to. That's my take on it. I know the match will be good. I know this is an exciting matchup. I get why they did it. Yeah. I just wish they went in another direction.
That's fair. I mean, I'm excited for the match. If they listen, I'm not saying if they would have posted a Bryan Danielson versus Roderick Strong graphic. I would have been. Yeah. I would have to change my shorts, but I was excited to see this. I feel as wrestling fans gonna be a little bit spoiled to see Bryan Danielson and Okada on a graphic and go, but
I don't think that's necessarily a wrong point. Kaden, what are your thoughts on it?
Novi, I think you're being kind of woke right now.
Oh no.
Tell him.
I don't know how you look at a graphic of Bryan Danielson versus Kazuchika Okada on free television and say, oh, I wish we got something else. Oh, I wish we got more build. It's Bryan Danielson and Kazuchika Okada. You don't need a build for it. That's the thing. There's no point. Like, why? Why would you need a story? There's no point. You know the story. The story is they're 1-1. The story is Okada broke Bryan's arm and then broke his orbital bone. I actually wrote 500 words about it a few months ago. So I've already written up the whole story. And they also faced each other fairly recently in Anarchy in the Arena. They literally just had a feud. So it's building off of that because Danielson couldn't be in Blood and Guts due to his injuries. So that's continuing that. It's continuing the Elite story. Danielson knows I might be done really soon. So I want to face the best possible people on my way out. So I want to face Nigel. I want to face Okada. So him saying this is like, oh, it's the 5th anniversary. I'm not going to be a bitch. I know I have a match next week, but you know what? I'm still going to go face the Rainmaker and go get my win before I potentially retire with my neck injury, because I don't want to go out 1-1 with this dude. I want to prove I'm the best in the world. I want to get my win back.
What you think?
It's right in front of you. I don't know. I get it. I can understand why you're like, oh, maybe you should have done something else here, but like it makes sense. Everything is there. They told you everything about it. Like if you can put 2 and 2 together and use logical thinking, it makes sense.
Jesus, stiff. Also, Kaden, Khalid, you were on my team.
What?
You switched sides, fucker.
I mean, like, I understand both sides. I'm definitely leaning towards, to
Oh,
Kaden over here, you know.
oh, fuck off. See, I get that's the thing. I get all the points being made. I understand. I'm not even complaining about the story. I get why it's happening. I just wanted something different. Is that too much to ask? That maybe I wanted a little bit different things. Maybe I have a little more. I have a different taste than you. My palate is a little different.
Isn't there still like one more Dynamite? There's let's see. There's Dynamite tonight. It's
There's
Collision.
Title Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh, Title Tuesday. Okay.
Yeah, he probably gonna
You
face
mean-
someone on Title Tuesday.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I think there's some good points being brought up here. A little hostile over there, Kaden. May I remind you where you are right now, pal?
I stand by everything I said.
Jesus. Disgusting stiffness on the Novi stream. I've never seen it. We've not seen this before. Look, we've gotten this on the Late Night Grin, but now it's coming over to my wholesome AEW channel, my wholesome wrestling channel. You're disgusting. Disgusting. I'm cleansing my palate with Hey Hey Tope, who is the editor of the wine sessions over on the Late Night Grin. A longtime listener, first time commenter. Do you think Sky Blue should win the title within 3 months? If not, why are you wrong? Thanks.
Yes.
Which one? The TBS or the?
I may be
She should be
suggesting
Mariah.
both.
Mariah.
Look, I'm not gonna say.
No comment.
No comment.
I mean, no, she shouldn't. But
I mean, you're wrong, but that's okay.
he's hitting me with a little bit of, "Do your parents know you're gay?" With the "Why are you wrong?" I'm not wrong, but
Interesting take. Hey,
He's
Tope.
still out, isn't she?
Interesting.
She's still
yeah,
injured, right?
I think he's joking. He's fucking around.
Yeah, she shot an angle though. She did her nice big angle on.
She tried
on All
to,
Out.
that's for
she
sure.
did her doing her thing. We'll move from this Megacopolis, Cockopolis, I should say. Massman 84. Any chance the Bad Blood cage match is going to be better than Swerve Hanger
No.
cage match?
No,
Now,
maybe in terms of like a traditional wrestling match, perhaps,
There
but
you
in
go.
terms of quality, no.
yeah, probably not. Probably not. But
I'm
maybe
gonna say
could.
I'm probably gonna end up preferring the Bad Blood match. I'm gonna be honest.
That's fair.
I have problems with.
I
the
think
cage
preferring
match.
it is okay, but like, I think there's a little bit of objectivity.
It
that you can apply
depends.
to professional wrestling.
I think that the Bad Blood cage is going to be. I don't think it's gonna be like it's not gonna be nearly as violent, but I think it's going to be like a lot. I think it's gonna tell a better story in the ring, and we're gonna end up leaving more satisfied.
Fair.
Could
than
maybe
Swerve.
see that happening. This Dano says, "Good to see you, Dano, as always." Talking about Megalopolis. Is it so bad that it's good, Kaden?
No, it's just bad. It's a very bad movie.
There you go.
Brutal.
Ian, Pat good only because he fucks with Bama. Well,
Pat
Bama's
fucked with
actually-
every team where he's at for College Game Day.
Yeah.
that's
on.
not true. He did the spot. He did that spot the other day, where he was like he built it up as though he was gonna pick a team and then went the other way. Isn't that funny?
Oh yeah, he didn't know you, but he didn't do it last week.
Kentucky's better than everybody. We just beat the number 6 team, so it's for pretty much. We almost beat the number 1 team at the time too. So top of the SEC, here we come, is what I'm saying.
Look at Hearts!
Disgusting. And Jempian, Kenny Omega returns tonight, or AEW and TK are frauds. I
That's
think many are
true.
saying this.
I'm
Many are
on
saying
board.
this.
I am on board.
I would agree
On
with
board. Big time. MVP tweeted like he has an announcement tonight.
He does
I
have
hope
an
he
announcement
does.
tonight.
He
that.
does?
I think the announcement is going to be that Bobby Lashley's showing up next week, but he's not going to say Bobby Lashley, obviously.
That's
Yeah, I
probably
think
a smart
I kind of
choice.
think Shelton's this week and Bobby's next week.
Oh, I could see
Mm.
that. I could see that.
knows
MVP is
something
really
you know.
good, huh? Did you guys like
Dude,
that
he's-
promo
oh,
on
God,
Grand Slam?
dude.
Because I fucking
I
loved
thought it was fucking fantastic. I was
Mhm.
a huge fan of it.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome. Let's see here.
Hey.
Young Nabs. What's up, Caden?
I'm trying. So they are adding the Dynamite Collision and Rampage back library.
Yeah.
But we
Oh,
just
that's
don't.
like confirmed.
Yeah, that was confirmed. I don't know if it's January or sooner. It might be. That might still be January.
It'd be nice if it was sooner.
It would be
It
nice if it
would.
was sooner.
I have a feeling it's just take a little bit to transport all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're gonna start getting it ready and then do it all on one day.
That's fair.
I'm surely they'll be quicker than New Japan, huh?
I think it's all gonna be.
They're
I think it's all
still
gonna be-
going.
They're still
There's-
going.
trekking through day by day.
And also they don't even tell you when they add stuff, because you could have went back like when they first went to that new UI and it's only like the newer stuff. You look back now, they got Vader matches on there. When the fuck did y'all add those back? Like, what the fuck? That's shit's crazy to me. That's just
It would have been
watching a lot
good
of
for them
Vader,
to.
You been watching a lot of Vader?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Wait, guys, are you guys going to talk about Vader here soon?
Yeah, we were talking about him on Saturday, October 5th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time on the Graps Podcast YouTube channel when we debuted Cage Match Chronicles Big Van Vader.
Wow.
Come hang out.
Vader.
You guys should go check that out. But you know where all four going to be, guys, after this show? We're going to be watching Dynamite, watching along Dynamite. But it won't just be the four of us, right? There's going to be 5.
Oh, shit.
Shocker, right? The 5th man has appeared. Joe.
The way it put me right in the middle was incredible.
That was an interesting addition.
Let's go.
Joe, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm just here. I'm just gonna see her. I think. I don't think I want. I listened in, and the first thing I heard when I tuned back in was, "I know Joe's away filming," and I was like, "What?" And then you kept talking, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, the other one." I was like, "What am I filming?" I was excited. I thought I had a project of some kind that I'd forgotten about, but I don't know. I'm not in Twisted Metal, but I am here to promote the Late Night Grin, and I'm going to do that by sitting quietly while you guys do this wrestling podcast.
Sounds good. I'm going to keep you directly in the middle because I feel like this is the right thing to do. A good little break up there.
Am I here?
Yeah?
Okay, my internet just died. Sorry, go ahead.
Joe, what the hell did you do to his internet?
I don't know.
Kind of power I have around here, you know.
It's a good call. We're back to the promo talk. We caught back up there. Cody has a promo in the full gear build with Jericho, which rules. I don't remember it.
No, neither.
It does.
Very
Yeah.
unfortunate.
The Cody build to Jericho match is great. It's where he does the thing where him and Shivani, like, they're on like a jet together and shit. It's so awesome.
yeah.
It's really cool.
Max's Tony You Fucking Mark promo was his best.
I'm
I
not
don't know if that
going
was
there.
his. I don't know if that was his best, but
I'd say it's probably his best, honestly.
really,
Yeah, it's the only one I like.
Really?
Jesus.
No, no, that's a lie. There are some I like. It's like the probably one I like the most, though.
I know you love the Takeshita one.
Nah, that's the one I fucking despise.
Did you guys see the AEW tweet about MVP where they wanted to say, watch what happens live at 8 Eastern? Instead, they said, watch Walmart happens live. Beast.
Really selling that big deal they got going on.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Joe, wait, they got a big TV deal. Do you think they'll be able to pay their talent?
No, I think this deal will probably get them through to Christmas, but after they do the Christmas party, I'd imagine they'll have to close up because there's just too many wrestlers over there, you know?
That's a good call. That's a good call.
Yeah.
Christian Cage's promo after turning on Jungle Boy should be mentioned. That should be mentioned.
That's a good
Yeah.
one. That's pretty good.
Darby shitting on the Fed guys for coming to AEW for a paycheck was amazing. I
Wow.
It
wouldn't
was
say amazing.
weird.
It was interesting.
I wouldn't call it good.
Now, we have Costco guy talk. He signed that deal and took out Taz for his spot. You'll love to see it. Do you think that's who we've been wrestling?
I don't know who he's gonna. I think he's just gonna wrestle Jarrett.
I was told by the famed Twitter account Jenny Omega, who was I think it was her, that that he should wrestle Joe and Joe should give him the business for a little while and tell him that like this shit ain't sweet pretty much.
Again, Samoa Joe, to be clear.
Yeah, Samoa Joe. I should specify now that your rival is.
Mm-hmm. That'd be good.
That would be good. Who do you guys want to see? The Costco guy, big AJ.
Big AJ.
I
Those
was
are young
Bob
veterans.
and fucking drop him on his head.
I think AJ should beat the Grizzled Young Veterans in a handicap match.
That's probably a good shout. Khalid?
Oh my god. Will Ospreay. Give it to him.
There
Big
you
AJ
go.
Will
Kaden?
Ospreay.
Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, hold on for a minute. But that'd
That
be
would
kind of
actually be
good.
interesting. I would kind of like that.
That would be kind of good.
I'd do it for.
I said the Samoa Joe, there you go, versus AJ match would get 3 3/4.
Yeah, probably.
Broadly speaking.
It would probably be one of those 3 and 3/4 matches that losers like me tweet about every week, like the Punk one.
That's yeah, probably. It's very funny saying AJ of cohort Big Justice fame. It will be just as good as CM Punk versus Samoa Joe, but
I just realized that's the
know.
AJ you were talking about. I read this chat and thought you were talking about AJ Styles. My apologies.
Oh shit.
I assume you had a whole conversation about AJ Styles that I missed, and I was just rolling with it. I was like, that seems kind of low, but I'll let Novi rock on that. Seems fun.
Well, we were talking about him coming over. To
Which
to
one?
the
Pronouns, pal. Which one?
AJ Styles.
We did talk about
AJ
AJ.
Styles. He should come over to the Glorious Fleet.
I think. I mean, I'm very easygoing with this stuff, but I do think there's more interesting stuff from doing AEW. And I think the Ospreay match is like an actual attraction, to be honest, at this point.
Yeah, I also agree. It's pretty much what we all said. So echo the points. Apollo, always great to see Apollo, who's been gloating on Twitter, as many have. I'm gonna read this as though it's AJ from the Costco guys. I'd rather see AJ freelance around Japan for a year or two than go to AEW. He needs the Triple Crown in GHC. I agree. He should also hold that fucking cookie while he does it.
Guys, AJ Styles has a family. We gotta stop saying this. Like, I understand that y'all want him to go and do y'all want him to go to Noah. Noah can't pay him. Like, if you want him to do that, he's gonna get a contract first.
But imagine how sick the photo would be of him with those belts. I mean,
I want it, but like, we gotta stop this.
There is, I will say, and this is not aimed at Art Irony, who's just popping themselves with an AJ thing, but when anyone leaves one of the big two, there is always the like fantasy booking of them in Noah, and Noah still books super crazy. Like, there's not, unfortunately, it's not
Starboy Charlie.
Yeah, like it's not. It's like when Bob Lash left, and it's like, well, maybe you can go and work All Japan. It's like, well, I mean, I don't think so, but maybe
that's what I would want. I want.
Yeah, that's what I would too.
Japan.
That's why I'm not dunking on it as an idea because it's actually much more like cool. But it's just the reality is there's 2 bidders, right? If you're a top star, there's 2 bidders.
Yeah. Well, everyone was saying that Dijak should go over to Noah. I remember that.
Well, he might have to start.
He might actually
Which,
Noah.
Well, he's got a big placement on ROH All Stars.
True. Yeah, we have the fact that I had to start booking him on that is. All right, we'll leave that there. But yeah, shout out to him, I guess, if you want.
Yeah, shout out to him. Well, Joe, it's a great time because we received this wonderful chat. It was, of course, 20 minutes ago at this point, but I'm assuming they like synced it up so that we'd reach it when you came. Do you guys feel as if DG is re-signing?
Tough to say.
I think he's going to All Japan, actually.
Yeah, Noah or All Japan are the lead candidates from what I've heard.
I got Dragon Gate.
DDT for sure. DDT for sure. Definitely DDT.
Gleet.
Big Japan, things like that.
Gleet, that could be a late stage contender here. Hold on.
MLW. To answer Bleeding Green's question, I think probably yeah.
I think
I don't know.
Probably.
Sure.
We might as well get to a match now. We haven't talked about a match in a little while, so let's talk about a match. This should be a fun one. Jesus, stop. That show is something else. But this match should be pretty good. Hangman Page versus Juice Robinson. This is kind of a heater match. I'm not sure if they've ever worked each other before. Maybe at some point. I don't think the timeline. Maybe. But this should be a very good match. Juice Robinson is always in there cooking. He's a sick fuck, and he's willing to do a lot of different things. And Hangman is probably the best version that he's ever been at this point. So this is a match I'm very much looking forward to. Kaden Lee of The Dance. How you feeling about this?
I am very I'm like neutral about the match itself. Like, it's gonna be fun. I like watching Juice. I like watching Hangman. No issues with that. I am more intrigued with like what they're gonna do after this. With if we see the Switchblade returning to set up Switchblade in a Hangman feud. Very much like that. I did check Cage Match. They have wrestled in tag matches. They had the match at All In last year, so I don't know how. Like, we all just kind of forgot that for a second. And they don't have any singles matches.
So it's new and exciting, fresh matchups. Some people like those things. Brandbuster, do you like those things?
I'm a fan of them. I'm very excited for this match. I think Juice is fantastic. Yeah, I mean that's like about the extent of my commentary is that I'm fucking excited and I think it's gonna be cool.
Not much more you can say about it sometimes.
Yeah.
Right?
It's gonna be
Khalid, find
sick.
some new things to say.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna disappoint, but fucking when they first announced this match, the first thing I thought instantly was Jay White Hangman feud, Jay White Hangman at Wrestle Dream. And it seems to probably be the case. We're gonna see if Mr. Switchblade comes out. If that music hits, we're there. We are there. I will be seated. Mm-hmm.
I'll be seated for that too. That's a feud I'd be very much looking forward to, especially like these days. But that's to be determined. Joe, how do you feel about this match?
Juice Robinson versus Hangman Adam Page on AEW Dynamite live at 8 Eastern on TBS. That one.
That one.
The Juice is loose. Got to be Juice's first singles match in a while, right? Has to be.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Let's check the cage match.
Let's check the cage match, which you can watch the Cage Match Chronicles this Saturday at 2 Eastern. As Brainbuster and Khalid discuss little-known wrestler Big Van Vader of WWF fame. He was a mid-card guy in WWF, guys. He did some stuff in Japan. You'll learn
It's
about
sad
it.
that's not a lie.
Rock Hard, Juice Robinson, his last singles match one-on-one was October 25th, 2023 against Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Damn.
Oh, God. All right, well, let's leave that there.
Oh yeah, let's leave.
Juice is great. I do think he's at this point in his career, I do think he's a better tag wrestler, but he's wrestling Hangman. It's like, I think it'll be fun.
Yeah.
It'll be super physical. I'm looking forward to this. I also think like Juice is good at, and Hangman I think is, he's been on TV long enough now. Like they'll actually have like an underneath match because this is not the main. I mean, there's two big matches on this show, and this will be a good match to be in the middle of those. That keeps the people engaged, has some cool ideas in it. Hangman looks awesome and dominant, hopefully. And then you set up the Jay White thing, which I think is I think the Bang Bang Gang has a lot of potential as baby faces. Like,
Yeah. I thought they have
they're
for a
kinda cool,
long
dude.
time.
Yeah,
They have been cool, and people love them. Like, if you ever been at a show where they've wrestled,
Yes,
those guns
yeah.
go up around the arenas.
And AEW needs acts that are like kind of cool. Now, like I'm not really a good read or judge on who's cool and who's not, but like with the music and stuff, they're kind of like. And Jay White's very handsome, so I don't know. Let's roll with it. Let's push them as baby faces.
Yeah,
I would
I
agree. I
really
think they
thought
should do
that.
that.
Sorry, I really thought
There you
that
go.
after Arlington, they would have been featured more. I know Jay got injured, but still, you could feature the other guys on TV. It's not like they all have to go away when one guy is injured.
Yeah, that match they had with the patriarchy
So good.
in Arlington was like, dude, that crowd loved them.
Yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
hoot. It was a good match. Dude.
They always have good matches. I think the Guns also, like, that's a very improved tag team. Like, I was a big fan of them even then when they were shit. They were just one of those guys for me, honestly. But now they're, like, actually good. So it's like the whole act has come together really well. And so late this year, they could use an act like that coming through, especially when you have Danielson going away. Maybe Mox goes back to being a shooter. Might need some fun on there. Who knows? But we've been at the show for a long time. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I appreciate all the chats. Appreciate all my co-hosts on here. If you guys haven't left a like on the stream, go ahead and drop one. I'd very much appreciate it. We just hit 20 likes. So 25 would be the goal. You guys have came out and shown all that love. I very much appreciate it. We also have super chats. If you're feeling so generous, you can send one in. And we have one here from Mid Takes, who sent a 5, and there's Joey Ping Pong as the picture. I'm so sick going. Shout out Mid Takes. Who is the best wrestler that is the opposite of your preferred style? This is a tough question. This is not an easy one.
That's
Will
a great
Ospreay.
question. Yeah, I mean, I think you have the
Really?
exact same answer. Will does things that a lot of guys who would drive me nuts, but he does them so well.
Yeah.
And his charisma is such that I almost always enjoy his matches. So yeah, I'm with you. I've got Ospreay too.
That's a good shout. Khalid, you got any names? I'm struggling to come up with names right now.
The opposite of my preferred style. I assume that means like just the style you like the least, I guess.
Yeah,
I would say,
but who you like from the style you like the least?
Yeah.
Probably Taguchi right now. I like comedy wrestling's like my it's like the bottom of the bottom for me. And Taguchi is like, again, don't like comedy stuff, but Taguchi is kind of a balance. He's like actually funny, even though like he doesn't speak English or anything like that. He like the shit he just does in the ring is just like, damn, like what? Why did that make me laugh? But yeah, probably Taguchi, yeah.
And Taguchi has he has so many basics to go with that. Like he's actually very skilled and has wrestled for many, many years now. So you can you feel like he's not just an outright meme, right? Like he actually has cred, so it has a charm to it, definitely.
Kaden, you got a name?
It's between Cody and Switchblade.
Those are two good shouts. I have a name. It's my least favorite style of wrestler is someone who emulates someone else but does it like not as good. But this guy is still good. But the first one that I came to mind was Yuki Ueno from DDT.
Mm-hmm.
He's basically Kota Ibushi in like every single which way, but I still love him a lot. So that's probably where I'd go with that.
I thought you was gonna say like Blake Christian or someone then.
Oh, fuck off.
I would have actually ended stream.
And you would have been right to do that. You would have been right to do that. But I appreciate you mid takes for the $5. Very much appreciate it. And we'll jump back to more chats here. We got Art Irony again. Do you guys think Danielson actually retires at WrestleDream or he retains against Mox? I mean, this is a very interesting question because for a while there, I thought it was pretty set in stone that he was going to win against Mox. And now I kind of don't feel the same way. I don't know why. I don't know. I kind of feel like something might be up here. I think there might be something you can grasp at.
We need to reevaluate what we mean by retire.
Yeah.
Like it's not.
Full time.
You mean the full? He means the full time.
I think his full time run is over at WrestleDream. I would be shocked if that was not what they did. Genuinely, I'd be shocked.
That'd be crazy if he retained.
This is one of the few things in wrestling I'm at 100% certainty that Danielson is losing.
I could see it. I don't know. I'm just getting little tiny just feelings. I don't know. I think I might be losing my mind though. It's probably a good chance that I'm doing that. We just did 26 likes though. Very much appreciated. I called it out and you guys came through. Thank you guys. You guys are the best. Pedro, that Hell in a Cell match needs blades and grenades to be better than Swerve and Hangman. They'll probably do some blades. They'll probably run the razor there. I'm looking forward to that. I'm not gonna be able to watch it live, but I'm looking forward to that match. I think it'll be fun.
I'm excited for it. I'm very intrigued.
This is one here. I know Joe's been studying up on the indies lately for the ROH booking. Is there anyone on the indies y'all want in AEW? Not many, but I could probably say what the fuck is that name of the grappler guy? You know what I'm talking about. Adam Priest. He's the one for me. I like him. You guys got any shouts?
Chavo Guerrero Jr.
Calvin Tankman.
Calvin Tankman's good, yeah.
He's fucking
Starboy Charlie.
Okay.
Stop. Cut it out.
No.
Evil Uno.
Violence is Forever.
Violence
is Forever, the tag team from DPW. I think it's Kevin Koo and Dominic. I think. Yeah, they're pretty good.
I think Kevin's
Evil Uno is signed. He's signed to Mystery Wrestling right now, so he's a little bit busy.
Genuinely, I would actually like to see Luke Jacobs. I really like Luke Jacobs.
I'm not going to be one of those guys who's like he's the next Ishii or whatever, but I kind of like him.
That's the Rev Pro guy. The Rev Pro guy.
Yes,
that
the big guy.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm not fucking around. I have nobody. The indies are fucking dead.
What about Brambos? What about Shelton Benjamin? Have you seen him? Young guy coming up.
He's fine. He had a good match with Santana.
Would we consider like Sendai an indie?
I was gonna say, is that the same thing?
Why the fuck not?
Mika Iwata for sure. Yes,
but the thing is, no. Okay,
she's so good.
Khalid, the thing is, fucking no, because Iwata in AEW would crash and burn.
I mean, if they let her just get Aminato like one time, I'd be happy.
Well, yeah. One match is fine, but he's talking about signing. Oh no, he just said one in AEW. I'm wrong.
I mean, if it's
read the chat.
If it's just like a match appearance or a couple match appearances, like Mika Iwata for sure, Hashimoto for sure, just let them get.
Hashimoto needs to come so she can wrestle Statlander. We need that. That's why she needs
Willow. Her versus Willow.
Yeah.
Goodness.
She should wrestle Katsuyori Shibata.
That's it.
Probably pretty good, to be honest. Sir, there's a lot of names for you there. Question for the four of you. There's now 5. What was your favorite match in memory of the last 5 years of AEW Dynamite? We're not going to do every single memory that you have of your favorites, but we'll let you pick one out of your favorite. We'll start with no. You're not starting. We're not starting with you, pal.
My bad.
We're not starting with you. We're starting with Khalid, the host, the best part of the Graps podcast.
Oh man. Probably like off the top of my head, like when I just think, AEW in general, and like where I was like the happiest was probably the Bryan and Kenny match. Like I was so fucking happy just in being able to watch it and just it finally happening live for me, because I didn't get to see it when it happened in ROH, and all the Kenny stuff from ROH, I wasn't there for all that. So for it to happen again in AEW, active fan, everything, it was peak for me at the time. That's
It's a very, very fair shout. Brainbuster.
It's CM Punk's debut. I don't want to be pessimistic. Nothing's going to top that. I don't think literally ever. Next up is
it wasn't on Dynamite though, Brainbuster.
God fucking damn it. The CM Punk and MJF go home to Revolution.
That was unbelievable when he got the blood.
Yeah.
That was godly.
That's one of the best angles. And when Sting and Darby sprinted out to the ring at Daly's and Punk was like hanging over the top rope with blood all over his shirt.
It's godly.
Oh my god.
So good.
Yeah.
Kaden?
That's it.
We're talking about like just memories on Dynamite or overall?
Dynamite. Very specific here.
I'll say like I guess that Fighter Fest episode in Cedar Park, that was pretty good.
That's not a moment.
Was that was
It was whenever they came back. It's when they
Carl
came back.
Anderson was on that one. Yeah, that was Carl Anderson versus John Moxley. I'm picking that. The Machine Gun Carl Anderson versus John Moxley, opening up Dynamite for the New Japan Pro Wrestling. I think
the US title.
Which one was that? Was that the US title? It was
the
the
funniest
US
thing that came from that run by far was Gallows beating Kazarian. By far the funniest thing. Just beat him.
Hunter.
Like it just incredible.
that was great.
2021 was so sick. God.
Great time to be alive.
Yeah, I mean, not really, but in AEW sense, yes.
Well,
yeah. But yeah, I'm with you. I think Kenny and Bryan would be my answer too, but to throw a different one in, I think Joe Darby Free was on a personal level was a real special one, because it was like that finished that chapter, and it kind of felt like Joe. It kind of felt like a sign of things to come in hindsight, right? Like you look back on that now, you kind of wonder how Joe's run goes if he never wrestles Darby Allin. Like he kind of awoke something in him in that match, and I remember that spot in the barricade. You guys remember when they were walking, brawling up the crowd, and Joe just like launched Darby onto the concrete steps? Like,
disgusting.
We need one more of those matches. That was kind of like a Sting Vader dynamic. It was special.
Yeah.
Can I throw a match in there? My favorite match in Dynamite history?
I'll allow it.
Brian and Roosh is like,
bro,
That's good.
The blood on the camera.
Jeez. Yo, the blood on the camera. My god.
That was one of those nights, and Roosh has had a few of them, where it's like, if this guy wants to be, he could be the top heel in the company. He has those nights. He just does.
I vividly remember that match because I was watching it while watching you and Manny watch it on the Grin Along.
That's cool.
So good, dude.
Hell yeah.
I didn't even remember that we were on the air, which is even funnier. But yeah, now that I think about it, that was that time, because we were doing that every week at the time. Yeah. No, it was that match was unbelievable. Like the blood, and how aggressive Roosh was. Oh my god. Yeah.
A lot of great shouts there. We might as well, speaking of Bryan Danielson, we should probably cover. We already did cover that. We're gonna cover the other one then. The match he had with another good wrestler. I completely slipped my mind. The International Championship. Will Ospreay versus Ricochet. You guys talked about Will Ospreay being against your values, but you like him anyways.
True.
This match should be pretty fun. It'll be interesting to see whether they try to recreate the match that they've had before, or they do something differently. I could see it going either way. I know which way I'd want to see it go. We'll start with you, Joe. Which way do you want to see it go?
It depends how long they have. I think there's with this half-hour overrun, one of the two big matches is going to go crazy long. And I don't think this is a one and done. So I'm going to use the word worry because I think it's apt here. Like, I'm kind of concerned that they're going to go like an hour here, to be honest. And I think that'd be a mistake.
Little worrying.
I just don't think it's a one and done, and I just fear they're going to do a draw. But I think this is the time for Ricochet to go nuts and do every cool thing he can possibly imagine.
Yes.
I think Ricochet's had very nice matches since he came back, very solid matches since he came in, I should say. Very solid matches, very professional matches. But this isn't the time to be selfless and have professional, solid matches. This is the time to get in all of your shit, look like a superstar. That's what I think you should do. So I think they should swing for the fences.
I absolutely agree. Ricochet he's had some steady performances, as you said, very selfless over the last few times he's had matches. He was very selfless with Sammy Guevara, of all people. So this time I just want to see him do cool flips and shit. Brainbuster, do you want to see him do cool flips and shit?
Yeah. I would like to see, obviously, I think I'm safe in this aspect because it's not 2017. I would like to see a middle ground between the 2017 match and how Ricochet's been now. And Ospreay as well, obviously. Just not as like insane superhero posing and dumb stuff like that. But it should be good. If it goes an hour, I might get pretty mad on air. I might have to mute, but we'll see. I am excited for it though. I'm what's the word? Optimistic that it'll be good.
Optimism is good, but can sometimes be very bad. Khalid, are you optimistic?
I see. I don't think it's going no hour, but and I'm praying I'm right. But the match itself, I'm like personally, everybody doesn't like the high flying stuff, me. I do think they're going to do the superhero pose. I do think it's going to happen. The tandem front flip into the ropes, bounce off the ropes, backflip into the superhero pose. It's going to happen, and Pittsburgh's they're going to lose their shit.
I'm going to get fucking pissed off in the name of Big Van Vader, brother. I'm going to start tweeting.
But I like the match to be good. I mean, it's definitely going to be fun. They're going to do some crazy shit. I think Ricochet does the 630 here. I
can only hope.
He hasn't done it yet. I don't think.
No.
Yeah, no. I don't think Sammy's done it recently. Has he? Has he done it recently? No, he hasn't.
I don't think so. He's been working with Dustin Rhodes. He's been bringing him in a little bit.
That is true. So like this will be the first time we see the 630 in a minute. So yeah. Looking forward to it.
That's good. Kaden, are you looking forward to it?
Yep. I like both of these wrestlers. It's a style I enjoy. It's not my favorite. It's probably like my second. It's funny that my preferred wrestling style is grappling, and then my second favorite is just flippy shit. But I am excited to see what they do. It's a very different Will Ospreay and Ricochet. I do not think they're going to go 60. I think Brian Okada is going to go like 55. But I think this is going to get time just because like there's not. I think there's only like 4 matches on the show or 3. I don't even know. I think there's like 3 or 4. Is there 4?
Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, 4 matches on the show. It's going to get time. We have 2.5, maybe 3 hours. Hang on.
Maybe 3 hours.
I just keep forgetting that fucking overrun.
Tony was like, we might go longer than 30 minutes. And I was like, holy shit, man.
It feels like beyond the matches just being longer, it does feel like there's going to be something like some sort of angle or thing to that, right? Even if it's just
angle or sound.
I have 3 angles listed for tonight right now.
Okay, what are you thinking? Because this intrigues me with this extra time.
I got Shelton debuting tonight, and you kind of hint that Lashley is next week on Title Tuesday. I have Switchblade returning to take out Hangman, and I also have something involving Kenny Omega. I don't know if it's in person. I actually don't think it's in person. I think it's like a teaser to start getting us ready for WrestleDream.
Do you think they dedicate much TV time to like the TV deal? Do you think they do like just a graphic, or do you think they're actually going to do a whole thing for that?
I don't think it's mentioned.
Wow.
Really?
If it is mentioned, I think it's briefly mentioned by commentary.
Or
maybe like actually no, like I think like a promo could mention it, but it's not going to be like a segment. It will be like a throwaway line.
The video they posted on Twitter was actually pretty cool, and like that's not usually their strong suit. That stuff. Yeah, like I always think they should do a much better job with the way they promote their own stuff. I thought it was very well done, that video. So
yeah, I think they could probably just show that video would probably be my thing. I think that's what we'll get. Yeah, it was a good video. It was actually fun. They showed all their good wrestlers doing cool shit. I mean, that's
It
kind
did
of just
start with Moxley did an armbar, but
that was very funny.
that was kind of funny. Yeah, if anything.
He did an armbar and then transitioned it into another
Yeah.
another move. It's
He's
like,
a
okay,
shooter.
I don't know. That's a little worrying, I'm not gonna lie to you. But we're winding down this show. We've gotten through all the matches. You guys have been great tonight. We've reached 30 likes, fellas. We're up. You guys have drawn the house. You guys have come out to chat it up. I very much appreciate it. Usually I try to cover like every single chat in the chat, or at least try to get through most of them, because you guys are great. I like to show some love. But there's fucking 4 of us at first, and now Joe has popped in, so we're not going to get through everything, but we're going to do a big rundown right now. If there's anything else you want to get in, make sure to send it in. If there's any super chats that you want to send in, I'd very much appreciate it. And we'll go through each and every one of these. We'll give quick thoughts as we go by. 35 likes, by the way, just mentioned. You guys are fucking crazy. Appreciate that. That's awesome. But we're going to go through big speed round, and then we'll wrap things up, and we'll do some big promos. We'll start here. Joe, get Ebu to leak the AJ to AEW news.
What AJ to AEW news? What do
There you
you
go.
mean leak? Games leak?
It'd be nice if Kenny and Brian could wrestle again, wouldn't it? Yes,
It
it
will
would be
happen.
very
It will.
nice. It'll happen at
Yes.
some point. Punk was too iconic not to mention in a lot of these different questions we've gotten throughout the show. Yeah, probably. A lot of people are mentioning their favorite AEW Dynamite moments. The Birdie Lee tribute show. That was special stuff. Cal Clark, the Texas Chainsaw match. Was it
Yeah.
on Dynamite? I think
It
it
was.
was.
Unfortunately.
That was
Sick.
great.
Roosh is so slept on. Yes, he is. Brian versus Suzuki, but it was on YouTube. I think
It
it
was
still
also
kind
on
of counts
Rampage.
because it's kind of, yeah, it was on Rampage. If it would count if it was the other way around, but
Pre-show, yeah, that was great. I was
the
there.
match was very good, very good. Roosh versus Jungle Boy is Jack's best match.
Yep. That's good.
Sure.
No.
Dark Order and Hangman's entrance for the
Christian
five-man
man.
for the 5-man elimination match was god tier. Yeah, I was there in person for it. It was fucking god tier, and I loved every second of it.
Carl Anderson was also in that match.
Yes.
He was. Both of them were.
Yes.
Big LG.
The super elite.
Makes you think, huh? Makes you
It's
think.
very interesting because you pointed out that they're in a lot of big AEW moments, and now I've been like noticing it, and they're in like literally everything. Like, you know, the 69 Me Dawn promo, someone tweeted that out, and there was fucking Big LG and the machine gun just standing there, and I was
There's
like,
rumors that they're like retroactively adding them and stuff too. Like I watched the first dance the other day, and when Punk gets in the ring, he gives him a big hug, and I was like, wait, that didn't happen.
I'm not. I could be convinced that you're doing that, to be quite honest.
Well, nothing to do with me.
Daz Reynolds, big up, new sub, very much appreciated. When do you think Kenny and Copeland will be back? Kenny could be tonight, and Copeland could be quite soon, I think. But
I think
who knows?
in a more permanent fashion, yeah. Kenny's probably like Full Gear, World's End, maybe. And
Sure.
Copeland, I have no idea.
I think
Yeah, we'll go.
I think
You
both
got it.
are. I think one is Wrestle Dream. I think the other is going to be around Wrestle Dream.
It's probably a good shout. We'll go with those two. I think those encapsulate it very well. Ben Dixon, Brainbuster goes full Vader in his Osprey Ricochet reaction and ends up getting a booking.
I refuse to
very
lose as well.
Let's see here. Caden's favorite style is dentistry. Joe,
Oh,
were you
yeah,
here for
brother.
that in the
Yeah.
beginning of this show? It was disgusting, wasn't it?
Well, I'm all for bits. Yeah, respect.
It's a good call. It's good. Well, it's not a bit. He has the poster in the
Well,
back.
It's
Kayfabe.
definitely a bit.
Joe, I got that on January 1st, 2020
Exactly.
in Daly's
Things-
place.
Wow.
Things change quickly in this sport, Caden. You know
5
that.
days away from Bob's favorite day.
Yeah.
Hell of a day. Ray Phoenix and Kenny Omega took place on that day.
My gosh.
Hell of a day. Hell of a day. A proof of life video from Kenny. I think we could probably see that as well. Let's see here. Odds on a Mordo singles title in 2025. He
No.
should probably, but probably pretty low.
Come on.
Probably pretty low. Maybe TNT if it gets a little crazy. Who knows?
Not
But
bad.
probably low. I love MJF versus Darby from Full Gear. That is
Dude,
a
I
great
think that
match.
I like that match better than I like Hangman and Kenny.
On the night, it was a very interesting debate. Because Hangman Kenny was like, it was more about the moment than like the match
Yeah.
a little bit.
For sure.
My
definitely.
favorite Maxwell match.
I think that's
Same.
fair.
Got so many classics. It's hard to say.
Move
Fair
on.
point.
Okay.
we have Double Shot Depresso, and this is the last chat we're going to get to. I train in BJJ, so I'm in the 1% that loves Mox or wrestling shit, like his jiu-jitsu. Yeah, shout out. I've wanted to train jiu-jitsu like a little bit because I have a friend that does it, but I've just never done it. And now I kind of want to if Mox starts doing it on Dynamite, so we'll see.
So you could be on the grin alongs, just like breaking down the technique and stuff.
Yeah.
All that side control and
yeah. I might see. Maybe you'll see a series on the channel where I train in jiu-jitsu and you'll see my big fat ass rolling on a mat.
but you only use it to break down John Moxley matches.
There you
You
go.
should do my match Monday, or sorry, John. Match review Monday: Sakuraba versus Santino Marella.
Well, I think we got some different things to get to. Got some big matches and got some big moments this week. We're going to get to plugs here because we're winding down. We're very close, and we got another show to do, right, fellas? But there's going to be a new video on Saturday for all you guys. I know I missed a week. I'm very unfortunate, but I'll be back this week. There's another match review Monday. I'll spoil that one. It's Daniel Garcia and Bryan Danielson in their 2 out of 3 falls match. Which is a very, very good match. So I'm excited to get to that one. And we'll be back next week. I'm not sure who's going to be on it. Maybe I'll just say fuck it and invite the 3 fellas on screen with me. Maybe not the 4th because he seems a little, he's preoccupied at the moment with other things. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll take it one by one. Brainbuster, got anything to promote?
I do. The Graps Podcast will have an episode out tomorrow. Yes, and on Saturday, the first episode of Cage Match Chronicles live at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, covering Big Van Vader. Please tune in, or I'll be crushed.
Crushed. You guys definitely should tune into that and definitely watch the Graps Podcast. Very good show. Very good show. Joe, do you run any good shows?
No, I watched them though. The Graps Podcast is going to be broadcast tomorrow, uploaded, pre-recorded, and then on Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern, the Cage Match Chronicles, covering aforementioned WWF mid-carder Big Van Vader and his triumph in Japan, which I've heard things about. Apparently, he was good in Japan. Apparently, I've never seen it. You know, WCW maybe that one. I don't know all about WCW. Brainbuster, you have to clue me in on it.
Yeah, try my best.
Yeah, that'll be a very good show if you have never seen any of Big Van Vader in Japan like Joe Holbert. Kaden Lee, got anything to promote?
Follow me on Twitter at Kaden, Kaden_FTW. I will be on the Grin Along right after this. I also promised people a C2 rundown. I'm going to quickly go through this. I have my Blue League. Brody King, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, The Beast Mortos, Wheeler Yuta, Konosuke Takeshita is who I have winning. The Gold League, Brian Keith, Kyle Fletcher, Orange Cassidy, Ricochet, Leo Rush, and I have Will Ospreay winning. I have very flippy people in that league. I have a Konosuke Takeshita, Will Ospreay final with Takeshita winning at World's End. I have Takeshita beating Kazuchika Okada at Wrestle Dynasty on January 5th in the Tokyo Dome.
There you go. There you go. Big booking from Kaden Lee. And you mentioned we're going to be on the Late Night Grin right after this show's conclusion. If you are on, what tier, Joe?
Grinner Circle or Grinner Gold tier, brother.
There you go. Grinner Circle and Grinner Gold. You guys can watch AEW Dynamite with all of us. Maybe we'll be there for 3 hours. We all might throw on some sunglasses if that's the case. But I appreciate you guys coming out. I appreciate all the love in the chat and all the love on the likes. You guys kind of went crazy with that. I very much appreciate it. And thank you to... oh, did I?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
God damn.
I don't take it back. Mid Takes. Thank you for the super chat earlier as well. And you guys should definitely check out all of us on the Late Night Grin after this show's conclusion. Appreciate you guys and have a good one.